Welcome back to the Beard Bros podcast. Before we get started, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Again and again and again. Assurance Home disc golf. Assurance Home regular golf 4th annual tournament at NIMI, October 23rd. If you haven't already, all the details are in the link in the description below. Scroll down, call them, email them, go by the golf course, sign up. Kids, they really are pushing for kids to be involved. They're going to feed you guys. So go and do that if you haven't already.
Yep. And shout out Matthew Cedillo. He is going to be starting his coaching career today.
Really?
Yeah, 6 p.m. It's the 2nd of September. He has a lot of games going on. But yeah, he's going to be an assistant coach for Berindo Middle School. So
Okay.
So yeah, shout out Matt. I mean, that's pretty lit.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So he'll be coaching with Jay Will over there. Not same sport, but
Yeah.
just coaching over there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Well, shout out to you guys.
Yep, shout out
Best
to
of
y'all.
luck to you guys. What is he coaching? Football?
Football.
That's pretty dope. Well, good luck. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I hope Mountain View beats y'all's ass.
They're
But-
playing just now when I passed by. They're playing
I mean, but hopefully,
Mesa, that's who they're
you
playing.
know,
They're playing
I just root for my squads.
yeah, it's like I root for my squad.
But I root for you, Matt. Good job. I mean, it's weird to see you so involved in football when he didn't grow up playing
when
football.
he has a state championship in basketball.
Well, and he didn't play football.
He didn't play football.
So
yeah.
that's what's up, man. Keep that drive and passion going, dude. Super proud of you. So shout out Matt Cedillo.
Yep.
On other news, I just want to skim by this really quick. It's been over with for a few days. We haven't talked about it though. But shout out Jake Paul. I don't give a shit.
Let's go.
Whoever is a hater, be a hater. I don't care. But bro,
My bets haven't been paid yet.
for real,
I haven't brought it up, so I'm seeing if
you
he's
better bring it up
I'm
now.
gonna see if he's a man of his word.
It's been a week.
Yeah. So
Did they say like give me
one of them? It's not till next Friday. He said he'll pay me next Friday.
Okay.
That was the deal. The other one,
hasn't said
he
anything?
ain't even text me yet.
Damn.
So we'll see if he responds.
Well,
He's usually good at what he at betting.
at betting. Okay, well, hopefully he pays up. Nah, I mean, you knew y'all heard from us. We were rooting for Jake Paul.
That's my guy.
I expected a knockout. Just to kind of run through it a little bit, though, like, yeah, Jake Paul didn't get the knockout,
No.
but he fought a hell of a fight.
Fought a good fight. I thought he fought a damn good fight for the circumstances that he overcame some circumstances in that fight.
I mean, yeah, he finally overcame some actual adversity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if he got rocked. I would say he kind of got rocked because when they reviewed it in slow-mo, it was a clean shot.
yeah, he got rocked.
And it was to the side of the head where a lot of people get rocked.
Yeah, where they get knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they normally get knocked
So
out.
for him to be able to take that punch, I know the ropes held him up, cool, whatever. But at the end of the day, he still didn't go down. He finished the round. He had to kind of gather himself the next round early. But after about a minute in, he was good.
And he won the next round. That's the crazy part. I was like, God
Yeah,
damn.
yeah. And for everyone saying, like, Woodley won, bro, what were you watching?
He threw like 9 punches through 3 rounds.
Yeah, like the first 2 or 3 rounds you could easily give to Jake. So he was up just kind of by default. He was just more active.
That's what boxing is. It's an act. If you're more active and you're not getting hit, you're winning the fight.
Right. And yeah, maybe Woodley was walking him down, but he wasn't doing anything until the 4th round. You could see Woodley was kind of getting his feet underneath him.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh, okay, I kind of can do this. And he got confidence. But then even in the later rounds, they both seemed to be fatigued, and Jake Paul was just less fatigued.
They both looked like they were gassed, but it looked like Jake knew how to win a boxing fight, like even with being gassed.
And I got to give respect to both fighters because, one, Jake Paul was the favorite in, like, Vegas odds. But let's be honest, bro. He's going in against a guy that has fought some of the best fighters of all time in
Yeah.
UFC. Yes, UFC is way different than boxing. I've always preached that. But nonetheless, he got knockout power. Like, we know he's got knockout power.
Yeah.
Jake Paul, yeah, he's knocked out, let's just say it, bums.
Yeah, pretty much bums. Yeah.
Bums up until now. And then on top of that, Woodley's been able to take blows, like big blows from people, knees,
Knees.
bows, like all these different combinations of kicks and low kicks and body kicks and all these different combinations in UFC. So I wasn't shocked that he was able to take a blow from Jake.
Yeah, it was. I think Jake's team knew that he wasn't gonna knock him out easily. I didn't think. Maybe he did. Maybe he did think that.
No, I think you always go in confident you're gonna knock someone out.
But I don't. Once he hit him with as much as he hit him with the first couple rounds, it's like this fucker's not going down.
Yeah, I mean that's true. But even then, like shout out both boxers or fighters. I'm just gonna put fighters. I can't still claim like Jake Paul a boxer quite yet. Like he's boxing, but he's not a boxer. And then Woodley, he is a fighter, not a boxer.
That's facts.
So
he could definitely fight. I don't know if he could box.
Woodley wasn't bad. I think like I said, I think he started getting the hang of it about fourth round.
Where it was too late to.
It was like you just gave up 3. Now you're catching up, and it's hard because he got hit a few times where he may not have got rocked, but he was like, oh, okay. Like, he's not just some bum either.
Yeah, there was one where he hit him and he grabbed Jake, but his legs looked like they got from under. Like, he would have fell if Jake didn't catch him.
Yeah.
Like,
so, shout out both of them. I give mad credit to Jake. Like, he's doing things that no one's doing and everybody's hating. And, yeah, maybe you guys think that Woodley won, but if you really know any combat sports, that was just one-sided. I mean, Woodley tried. He gave a valiant effort, but it wasn't close. Whoever that judge was that gave Woodley the fight, that fool's retarded.
Yeah, it was Phil something. I'd seen his fucking name. Whoever you fucking are.
I don't know. I haven't seen an update, but did Woodley get the tat?
I haven't seen. I think they're waiting for Jake Paul's vlog to come out.
Oh, okay. He's putting something out.
I think they're both putting out a vlog together. Like, not together,
but like at the same time?
At the same time.
Okay, so if y'all didn't see the end, like they basically said, if you get the tat, we'll run it back. And the bet was that whoever lost had to get the opposite guy's I love you, Jake Paul or Woodley on them. And then after the fight, Woodley was like, nah, let me pick the spot and stuff. So I don't know if he really did or didn't do it. I mean, maybe. I would look at it this way. Get it tatted and then easily get it tatted over.
I'm not going to – this is going to sound racist, but he is a darker African-American guy, so it's not going to show very much. It's not like it's – if Jake Paul lost, oh, it was fucked.
But the thing is even then, he could get it and then get it tatted over. It's
true.
not that hard to cover up a tat these days, especially something that says I love something.
That's true, but it's like Jake Paul's would have been more –
I think Jake Paul would have lived up to it. Like he would have left it forever.
He kept it,
yeah, so there's that bit of discrepancy between the two fighters, I guess, if there was any. It was a good fight. I think it was finally a test to Jake Paul's abilities.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I ask you this. Do you think it benefits Jake Paul any to fight Woodley again? Or you think he should just say, fuck it, I don't even get the tat. I rather move on.
I think you move on. I like, because in all honesty, I'd probably run it back. Run it back one more time. And if you beat him again, which I think he would beat him again, I think he would be more, I think he learned more about himself than he learned about Woodley. And he knows what Woodley's going to bring, overhand right.
But, okay, so I guess this is where the big question might be revealed, and I've been thinking about this lately. I think if he takes the fight, he's taking it more boxing-wise.
Yeah.
He's like really thinking like this is a rivalry now.
I'm going to knock his ass out.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure this job gets done this time, which you're running the risk of your record being broken by a guy you've already beat. Okay? So then you can go the opposite direction, which then it would make you think that you're just more for the money than you are for the boxing career.
Run that fucking back. I think he runs it back, gets his shit like a fucking knife, and it's just super sharp now. And boom, boom.
I don't think he runs it back, especially after the end. Whenever they were talking, and Woodley wanted to run it back, and he was trying to make it seem like if it wasn't for Woodley, those pay-per-views wouldn't have sold. Sorry, Woodley, but it was Jake Paul that sold the pay-per-views, not you. It could have been. It was Ben Askren before you, bro. No one even probably knew who that was before that.
Yeah,
he fought.
Fights anybody. It's numbers, man. It's just everybody wants to see him lose, and then. Once he loses...
Well, it's not even that. He's got a lot of clout.
Oh, yeah.
Like, him and Logan are the clout getters. Like, they have all of it.
They are like PewDiePie and Mr. Beast.
No,
but
they're Logan Paul and Jake
on the
Paul.
boxing level. It's
No,
like,
they're. I don't know anybody more famous than them right now. Like who? I mean, Elon Musk, I guess.
the Nelks.
No, the Nelks are not on the Paul brothers. Like they're just not. Maybe with Dana White, but Logan Paul and them fools are running shit. Like running shit.
I don't know, dog. So they met the president, dog.
You're telling me Logan Paul and them couldn't meet the president?
They didn't.
They haven't. That's the thing. They're doing other shit like moving to Puerto Rico and shit.
I mean, they made their own seltzer that sells out every time it goes on their website.
I'm just saying, like,
I mean, those
they're up there.
Those guys are like
they're up there. But I
popular.
just put the Paul brothers
I get you,
above them all.
I think because even like celebrities.
Yeah,
know
because
them.
like everybody knows them.
Everybody's like fuck Jake Paul, and everybody's like even celebrities like fuck Jake Paul.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of people that love Jake Paul.
like all the YouTubers love Jake Paul.
It's funny because they're the complete opposites. Like Logan gets the bigger fights but loses all the time, and Jake Paul gets the lesser of the fights but he keeps winning and everybody keeps watching him.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, they're probably the most famous people.
Like I don't
right
know
now.
who else is going places like them right now. Like I don't know who's trending in the upwards. Like they've been trending since they started like Vine.
I don't even know who you could. Yeah, I don't know.
Like who else is just.
The Beast, that's probably it, Mr. Beast.
But see, he's like
he's
just YouTube.
boring. He's a boring dude.
Yeah, he's like a kid.
He's washed.
Kinda,
he's kind of washed now. It's like going this way. Though.
Yeah, like he's like
PewDiePie is like stagnant.
But Logan and them find other ways, and it's so crazy. That's why
They
if I
do
were
adult
Jake,
shit, like-
I would say fuck Woodley. Like, because after the fight, whenever they were, that's what I was getting at. After the fight, whenever they were asking, or he was like, oh, if it wasn't for me, and Jake Paul's all, or Logan Paul's all, nah, bro, you had your chance. You already had your chance. And it's like, that's true, bro. You had your fucking chance.
Yeah, I think he goes Fury.
I think he goes Fury, too.
I think you fuck him up.
I don't know, dog. Fury looked not bad.
I don't give a fuck. I'm still going Jake Paul.
I'm going Jake Paul all day. I'm just saying that might be literally because Fury looks like a boxer.
Fury only fought a 4-round fight though, and he looked tired.
But he's like a boxer though.
Let him be a boxer. Let him find out about Jake, boy.
Oh, I hope so. Obviously, I'll be rooting for Jake every time Jake and Logan fight. I mean, no, not Logan because
he gets celebrity deathmatch fights.
Yeah, he's always on the losing end. He is a WWE fighter.
Yeah,
he's like that losing WWE.
He is on the WWE too. God damn, the fool was on WWE or he was on ECW, I think.
It don't matter. But they are. It's just like they got it going on, man. They're just never gonna end.
I was trying to think of somebody, yeah. Musk maybe.
Elon Musk is probably the next like big celebrity guy out there.
Yeah, that's
like I don't really know. I mean maybe Donald Trump. Maybe, I guess, but probably prior to losing his presidency. Now I feel like he's not that popular.
Yeah, there's not
like it's
many.
like Elon Musk and maybe
like he's like on like Billie Eilish level. Like everybody loves Billie, but it's like
but she's not she's not popping out of everywhere all the time.
She's not
Paul brothers are like in the news they're on ESPN, bro.
Dog,
they're on the news. People are talking about them in the streets.
Dog,
like,
they're in wrestling. They're
in wrestling.
The MMA community talks about them. Every fucking. I mean, I see
know
Shaq talked about them.
I don't. Yeah, it don't matter. Like, look, the Nelk boys are talking about them, but the Paul brothers ain't talking about the Nelk boys.
No,
it's like complete opposite.
Yeah, because Nelk. Yeah, you're right. But
It's
Paul's
just-
is like they're on a fucking wave right now.
Bro, they're on the biggest wave. Like George Janko, he's banking off them right now. He's like, I'm up in Puerto Rico. I'm traveling. I'm doing these things.
Malak is going crazy.
Malak's on a wave. Like even
I still want to know what
O'Malley,
the fuck.
he's rolling with Mike now, and so is 6ix9ine with the Nelk boy. Like them fools are rolling right now because they're like these are the guys.
If that group combined like just got together, that'd be fucking crazy.
I don't know. It's just wild to see how popular they are.
It's crazy. Like even movie stars are behind these guys. Like they ain't even on their level.
Yeah, you have a mix between haters and lovers, and it's like I'm just a guy that enjoys good entertainment. Being from the YouTube world ourselves, I can appreciate the grind that Logan and Jake had to do to get to where they're at. Everybody looks at them for what they are now, and they think they're spoiled, they're this, they're that. It's like, bro, you don't understand where they came from.
Yeah, like I always a Disney kid. I was like, you know how many kids apply for being on Disney, and you know how many probably
Don't make it.
Yeah, that's probably.
And then don't get out of Disney after they are in Disney.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are like.
Wasn't Selena Gomez in Disney, and now she don't do shit?
She don't really do shit. Like
her music was trash. She got dumped by Justin Bieber.
If you could name somebody on Disney that popped off, I would be surprised if they're even close.
Like that song that comes on, is the Disney Channel flow or whatever it is.
My favorite one was when this fool's they show a video of Jake Paul as a kid. He's all with no eyes. He's all closed his eyes and made the Disney fucking thing.
I don't know. I enjoy what they're doing, man. I can appreciate hard working. I know it doesn't seem like they're hard working anymore, which they're not. Now they're just riding their own wave of like
they're writing the history books right now.
Yeah, it's like, bro, nobody's doing that. Nobody even cares. How many people tuned in on Saturday or on Sunday?
It was a Sunday.
On a Sunday.
Dog, it was
and
crazy.
It was late as shit. It was like 10:30 by the time the fight ended. So I guarantee you, one of you guys watched it. If you did, like the video right now.
Yeah, I know a lot of people watched it.
Because that's the thing. You may not like him, but you're watching it. And if he fights again, you're watching it.
Yeah, you're like, hopefully this fucker loses.
Yeah, like you might want him to lose, but you're watching it.
It's crazy how people hate him. Like, what does he do to get hate? Like, I don't get, like, even him. Like,
because he's doing things that people, that's what hate is when someone's doing something that someone else, that themselves can't do.
Makes sense.
It's like
I can't do what he's doing, but I'm not gonna hate on it. I guess that's.
But we're trying.
Like I would never try to box. Like I would never.
But I would try. Like I'm trying to be like a YouTube star or get YouTube famous and maybe go down that boxing road. Maybe later down the road.
I'll be there.
But nonetheless, it's just the fact of the matter of we can appreciate it because we're in that world. People that don't do YouTube. Yeah. Or don't do any type of real like TikTok, social media things. Those guys aren't on that wave.
Yeah.
Those people that just Snapchat, that they party all the time, those aren't social media like connoisseurs. They're using it to their advantage as far as like maybe getting laid or having a party or doing this. Whereas
basically in town clout.
Exactly. There you go. It's very secluded to just in town where we're trying to expand to Texas and Colorado. Like we got our fans, you know.
Mexico.
People are
trying to go Rubet, Mexico, baby.
Exactly. And it's just we can look at Logan and Jake and like be appreciative of like the platform that the road they've paved. Because now it just makes everything like, well, they did it, so now they're paving the road for us new YouTubers to come in.
Yeah, that's true. It's crazy. Like, if you really think about anything is possible. Like, look, Sheck West was in the NBA draft a few years ago. Now, these fools are boxing professional fighters. Like, it's like anything can fucking happen.
Yeah, it is pretty wild just to see kind of what it is from what it used to be.
They should build a ring in space and have them fight somebody in space. That should go.
I bet you. Look, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Elon Musk built that space shuttle to take actual just regular civilians. Well, they weren't regular. They were ballers.
I was going to say they were rich as fuck.
Nonetheless, they still were able to go to, like, space.
Pussies.
Like, for even though it was, like, 5 seconds, they still went to space. Elon Musk is up there.
Elon Musk is balling.
Like, it's Elon and the Paul brothers.
Yeah, they need to do something.
Like, I don't know who else you put up there, really. Like, if anyone has an idea, comment and let us know.
It's a lot of old people like Denzel's and like.
But even then, no one's talking about Denzel.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking about Drake. Ain't nobody talking about.
I mean, tomorrow they'll talk about Drake.
Yeah, tomorrow he'll be on that. But it's like once every like 3-4 months they're talking about Drake. It's not like.
I guess like you could put Logan. LeBron, like maybe LeBron's level. That's pretty high. If you say that's pretty good, if you're on that level.
Kind of. I would say they surpass him. I know that Jake after. He got done in the back and stuff, and
Cleveland's going crazy right now. Whatever.
He was. They said LeBron shouted him out or whatever on Twitter or something like that.
Shout out the show,
Yeah. And I was just like, bro, even LeBron's appreciating you right now. Like that's how high you are.
Yeah. When
LeBron's like, "Yo, dog, you're doing it."
Yeah, I don't know if there's anybody right now that is doing it more than these guys are doing it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's dope. I didn't even mean to go that far into it. Like I just wanted it to be a quick little segment, but I don't know, man. Like, once you start talking about it, it makes good entertainment because Jake Paul and Logan Paul, they're doing things different, man.
Crazy, yeah.
They're just on another level.
And I didn't even think if Jake loses, he's still like top.
Nah, dog. He can't lose. He loses, it's done.
If he loses to Fury, I think it's fine because he's a boxer.
Fuck no. They're going to be like, you suck.
Damn.
Yeah. That's the only thing that's keeping him afloat. If he would have lost to Woodley, it would have been over. It would have been like, nobody really cares. Because everybody has that peak, and then something happens where it's almost like you said, Mr. Beast was riding that wave of giving out all kinds of money and cars. But then everyone else started doing it. Like, Steve will do it, and Mike and all these other YouTubers started giving away cars. And then it almost made what Mr. Beast is doing like, well, it's not that cool anymore.
Yeah, you're only giving 100,000. These fools are giving 3 cars in one video.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, that's what happens. So Jake Paul has something no one has.
But in the boxing world, everybody says it. No one wants to lose in boxing, but no one wants to box the boxers as well. Like Ryan Garcia don't want to fight Javante.
I mean, that may
so
be
it's like
true, but
them
that's
dudes don't want to lose. So
but that's the thing. Jake Paul doesn't have to worry about that right now. Because what Jake Paul is doing is he's doing celebrity boxing, which no one else is doing. Like
no one doing it good, at least.
Well, no one else is even attempting. Really, I don't see nobody. I mean, his brother's already lost every fight.
They had one, but it was a weak ass card. It was like Supreme Patty and some other dudes fought. It was gay as fuck.
All I'm saying is, there's been guys, but they're not on Jake's wave right now. Like Jake beat a scrub, beat another scrub. And then it was at that moment when it was like, well, where are you going to go with this? And he's like, well, I'll just try to fight whatever famous guy that they'll give me. Nate Robinson stepped up. And he was like, well, I'm going to beat this fool's ass. And he did it. And that was I think that was the defining moment when it was like, we need to shut this fool up. So they threw Ben Askren out there.
They're like, let's throw our weakest fucking UFC
like, we
fighter.
can take our weakest guy and beat this fool's ass. And then he knocked that fool out cold. Then they were like, now Woodley. Now it's just getting up like he's leveling up in a video game.
They said, what's his name? Nagano. They want.
I seen that.
They want Nagano to fight, and one of the girls said, "I guess Francis is gonna have to end this pussy or something."
Hell no, that fool get fucked up.
Nagano?
No.
I'm like that guy. Hell no, Nagano.
No.
That fucking Nigerian motherfucker will knock his ass out.
Paul would get fucked. Oh, he won't even last a round, dog. He don't even care if he does block the shot. Dog. That shit's gonna
If he fights Cormier, that'd be kind of cool. But Cormier gives him a lot of props, so I don't think they'll ever fight because him and Cormier.
No, they don't like each other.
They don't like each other, but Cormier's been giving him hella props lately.
Yeah, but there's still, if Cormier was to look at a payday of like 10 mil.
Woodley got 2.
See?
So Cormier's about the same size. So
right now, what Jake Paul has is what nobody else has, and it's just a wave of boxing clout.
I think Bisping was the one. Bisping's the one that's blind, right? He said if he had another good eye, he'd fight Jake Paul.
You could still fight him. I don't know. I'm enjoying it, but Jake Paul loses, then it's this. It's like, nah. Like maybe he gets one more fight, but he'd have to prove himself against somebody legitimate. Like the Canelo fights and all those fights he named. None of them would really matter unless he fought like a Canelo and beat like Canelo.
I don't know. Logan does it?
Yeah, but Logan's already lost, though. Like, no one cares. And now I don't think I will ever see Logan Paul in the ring anymore. Maybe he goes to the octagon.
He did,
but
he did test that. He said,
yeah, but the boxing, I don't, because what better than Mayweather? What do you get more than that? Canelo, but I don't see him being mad enough to do that.
And he's not done with his career yet. Maybe Tyson?
Maybe,
at that point, you're dead.
Maybe, but is it worth it to either one of them? Probably not. I think I'd rather see Logan go and like fight in MMA. But see, the danger of that is at least boxing, you just have to box. In MMA, bro,
they're coming for your ass.
They're going to fuck you up. And they could break your arm and leg and foot and...
You could break your arm, leg, or foot with just stepping like Connor.
Yeah, like it's a little different of a world. So
if he goes to MMA and wins, what the fuck does
that might be his best thing to do is go MMA? But then it's like
he's almost a heavy. What is he, 2?
He's 200, so he's a 205er. He'd have to either cut to 185 and fight Adesanya's weight.
Dude, that's...
like a Paulo Costa.
He's not beating Paulo Costa.
Well, he wrestled him and gave him some comp, but it wasn't like good comp. It was like, nah, nigga.
And Paulo Costa got hands, too. He could fight,
That's
too.
what I'm saying. So he'd have to...
He would have to fight somebody
He would have to cut down to 185, but then it's like...
Now you're fighting fucking Usman's?
No, that's
Adesanya's
weight
Who's
class.
205?
205s is like Blachowicz and all them fools.
Yeah,
which he can't fight those fools. Those fools are beasts. Like those are beasts. Those are right under the best, the world strongest man or whatever you want to call it.
Fucking baddest man on the planet.
Yeah, baddest man on the planet.
But yeah, 185 maybe Till. He could be able to fight Till.
He could fight Till. He could fight Gastelum. He could fight.
He's not fighting the Diaz.
Or no, was Gastelum 185? I think.
Yeah, Gastelum's 185.
Yeah, like he'd have to fight those guys, and it's like
Are
those
the-
guys aren't no chumps.
Or
Dog.
the dude
Like,
that Gastelum just won to or lost to.
who'd he
The
fight?
black guy that came down all the way from like heavyweight or light
Oh,
heavyweight.
Canier.
Yeah.
You ain't beating that fool's ass. You ain't beating them.
That was going for a championship right now. He should fight.
Yeah,
Adesanya.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they end up wanting to do with Logan. Like I said, but Logan's already lost. He's been losing, so it's almost like if you see him fight somebody, you almost guarantee he's gonna lose.
Yeah. It's like, damn, this fool's gonna lose.
And you don't want to see him fight any scrubs anymore. That's over with.
Yeah, his brothers already proved that the scrubs are out of the list. Like,
but that's why Jake's, I think, going about it the right way. I think Logan's almost exhausted his options already.
he already threw the towel in.
Like he went from KSI to Mayweather. I don't know what else you do.
Yeah.
Where Jake has gradually like increased, but he's beating the guys they're putting in front of him, so that always leaves room for more.
Like you said, it's like a video game. He's leveling.
Yeah,
up.
he's like leveling up slowly. He's beating the scrubs still, and then now he's beat somebody decent, and now it's like, okay, who Fury? Now, if you beat Fury, now you're on a class of you can pretty much pick and choose who you want to fight rather than
Then the
them pick
WBC
you.
is probably gonna pick your ass up and like, yo, fight one of our fuckers now.
Maybe, I don't know.
But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's good entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
I guess until unless he loses, I guess you're right.
He might have one more fight if he loses, but I don't know what that would be.
He would have to fight the guy he lost to and knock his ass out or something.
Basically, he'd probably either, he had to beat the guy that he lost to, or I don't know. Like right now, the KSI fight doesn't seem interesting. The only fight I guess he could get if he loses is probably him versus Logan.
That'd be fun to watch.
Like that would be entertaining.
I think that's the last fight they'll ever do. Like
I don't even think they'll ever do it.
I don't think so neither. But if they had to, they're like, money. Yeah, let's fucking just do this real quick.
That's just. But do you think they go hard or they talk about like not going hard?
Nah, I think they go hard, bro.
I don't think that they would do it. I don't think Logan would want to do it. I think Jake would be down to do it, but I don't think Logan would want to do it.
Yeah, Jake has a killer. Like,
yeah,
attitude.
Logan's more like he can't even beat up KSI knowing he could beat up KSI, let alone beat up his own brother. So I don't know. Anyways, let's move on to a new topic. Okay, so he was bringing up what's their names?
Bishop Sycamore.
Where's
high
this
school? Where was that shit at? Ohio?
I don't know.
It was in Ohio.
Okay, so explain.
So they are I believe his name is Roy Johnson, is the owner of the Bishop Sycamore High School. They played against IMG, I believe that's the high school's name, and lost 58-0. And if you don't know who Bishop Sycamore is, it was there were a high school that got onto ESPN for a game, which they told ESPN they had multiple D1 prospects and that they would like their team on the on television to prove what they have. Blase, blase. Comes to find out, ESPN hired a private company. I think they're called Paradon to scout teams to get them listed on the televised schedule. And when they did that, I guess they overlooked it. Their website was phony. Like if you go to their website before this scandal, it had like staff, hours, and everything. And every time you click on one of the tabs, it was blank. Nothing was there. It was just like a fake website. So, they play. The announcers even say it. They're like, "Why can't we bring up any of these guys' names or numbers or what the fuck is going on?" They're like, they're not even coming up on our listings, and even one of the announcers, I think we're getting fucking hoaxed. I think these guys, no, he didn't say fuck, but we're getting hoaxed. And he's just like, other guy's like, what do you mean? He's like, look at the list. There's none of these guys are on the list. I can't even bring up their names. And come to find out, yeah, they got hoaxed. There was like, I think there were D3 players back. Like I guess there were ex D3 players, like 25 to 30s, and they were playing the high school games and shit. And yeah, ESPN was getting a little scrutiny because they put them on TV for that one game, and they got smacked 50-0. But that
So they lost.
The Bishop Sycamore lost 58-0.
Damn.
They got smacked, dog. And then it's kind of weird because that Roy Johnson dude that owns Bishop Sycamore High School is the same guy that got, I think it's called Christian Faith Academy. They got banned 2018 for scandals like this. So he's the same guy that owned them, now owns Bishop Sycamore. It's like, did y'all not figure this out? They even tried to put a little press conference saying they fired their coach. They didn't know these guys weren't real high school players. It was crazy, bro. It was like, what the fuck?
So there's like a residence that they came up with that it's just a house that they have as the address of the
P.O.
school.
Box something. Yeah, that is not a real address.
Yeah.
It's crazy, it's fucking like weird. It sounds like some shit you would hear like back in the day. Like, damn, there was this high school team that were sick, but they were not really high school.
But it's just crazy how they were scheduled for games.
Yeah, they had a game 2 days prior to playing on ESPN, and there's no like record of them playing. They supposedly played 2 games in 3 days.
But see, the thing is how did they schedule games?
So
were they playing before they got on ESPN, like even
Yeah.
before the 3 days ago?
Yeah, I guess they had a whole schedule. Like
Okay.
people really thought they were real high school because of their resume. I guess 2020 they had like a little resume going, and then 2021 they started getting into the ranks and stuff.
It makes you wonder why someone would even want to do that.
Because they kept trying to say they had D1 prospects, so they were trying to get
But even
their
then,
guys.
though, why would it matter? Like, why would you want to go and cheat?
It's weird, huh? Like, you're already a D3 player that didn't make it. Now you're trying to be a D1 player that's...
Trying to make it again?
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to give yourself a second chance?
Yeah. Instead of, like, going to Europe, the EFL League, or Canada or something.
I don't know. It just seems super odd that you would go and then destroy, like, little kids. Because you're playing high schoolers, right?
And those high schoolers beat them. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy. That just shows how much y'all
Now
suck.
motherfuckers are prospects now.
Yeah, because
You gave
y'all
them mad
suck.
clout.
I don't know. That's weird. Like it's a cool story. It's definitely cool to think about because it's like, well, you went out of your way to try to prove whatever point you were trying to prove. You got caught. I just wonder if there's. I don't think there's any wrong. I don't know. I don't know what you're really doing there.
There was the owner Roy Johnson. He has he already had prior warrants for arrest, and now him being on ESPN getting talked about. Now they're like looking for him even deeper. Like they were looking for him.
But what's the wrong? I guess
it wasn't for the football stuff. It was for extra.
something else.
So he paid he was supposed to pay $100,000 to a hotel for the football team.
Okay.
Obviously didn't pay that.
Okay.
He had a loan that he got out for a bank. Didn't pay that. Then he had like a domestic violence charge that got dropped to a civil suit or some shit that happened. So he has a lot of like ongoing warrants at this moment. So this guy is like he's just a fraudy ass dude.
He's done, and it kind of. I mean, like I said, I don't know what the whole. I guess, like you said, maybe trying to get guys into college, but
it's like they're already fucking old. Like,
but I could go, like since I've never played sports, like I could go to a school anywhere, and I could go walk on.
I mean, even if you played, it's obvious. J.R. Smith used to play college and
yeah, like I could go walk on the basketball, football, golf team, whatever.
disc golf team.
If there was a disc golf team, go walk on, and I could do it because I still have my eligibility.
That's
so like you do too, and those guys like Matt, like Sadil, he's never played college ball, so he's still capable of going. He may be 25 or whatever, but if he were to go walk on at like UNM, he could walk on and go play. Now, if like let's say Rich went and played at UNM for even a year, then he's no longer eligible. Yeah, you can't go back.
That's why, if y'all don't know the story about FaZe destroying, he played for Florida and was getting paid doing YouTube. So they said you have to pick or choose, or you're going to be either you're ineligible because you're getting paid as a college student, or you could leave the campus. And he's like, well, I'm going to leave the fucking campus. And now he can't go back. He's trying to be a professional kicker, but he can't go on to like a college team and play because his eligibility's
he's screwed already. So basically, someone would have to find him like YouTube wise.
Oh, he kicks like 60s.
I think I've seen that guy. But then if someone doesn't bring him on like the NFL, then he's just never gonna get a chance.
If he was smart, I'd just go. If you really wanted to be in the NFL, I'd go to the Canadian Football League or Europe and play.
Yeah,
just be
pretty
a kicker
much. But yeah, that's basically what it is. As long as you've never played sports, you can walk on anytime.
That's what's up.
But it's like you guys suck. You lost to high schoolers.
Yeah, they
so if you suck against high schoolers, what are you going to do against some actual, like, growing men in college? Like, I don't know. That's retarded.
It's a crazy story, huh?
It's crazy that somehow they were able to manifest an ESPN, like, spot, and then on top of that, like, you gained whatever, like, I don't know. You were allowed to play other teams.
Yeah.
Like, prior to making it on there. Because, like, how did ESPN just like, oh, this is the team? Unless the team that they were playing was the front, like the favorite, and ESPN had already scheduled them, and it just happened that they scheduled that team.
They have a third party
was playing that team.
They have a third party that enters into the fact where they like look up what is it called? Prep. It's like New Mexico Prep, but it's just like nationwide. So they go on there and they look at them, and I guess they were submitted, and they, like I said, they had clout from 2020 from like gaining traction in Ohio.
Oh, really?
So then they're like, well,
so they made up this whole story about their squad just to try to get on ESPN, which it worked.
Which it fucking worked.
So I mean, I guess you can't blame them for doing something that no one else has done either.
It's fucking funny.
I mean,
they better just like, even if it's fake, you gotta like catch that cloud, even though you're getting hate.
Yeah, you got on, and now look, people are talking about you. It's kind of sad though that ESPN didn't do their due diligence and just allowed them on the stage of ESPN.
Yeah, I think the third party is like Paradon or Paradigm.
Like, how do you not put World's Disc Golf on ESPN, but you put a fake high school?
Yeah, damn, that's sad. Like, you have actual athletes and
athletes playing a game that's actually harder than you think.
But then at that point, you're taking money away from the Joe Miz bros. Like
no, you could put them as the thing. You just tell them, hey, this is your deal. You guys do your thing. We're just gonna fucking give y'all a little bit more fucking camera views and shit. And Joe Miz is more YouTube. It's not even, they don't even do live except one day. So it's like,
I guess that maybe that helps them. You know?
Yeah, like they usually do everything post tournament. So they do the little like commentating of the footage.
Oh,
and then that's
I thought it
when
was
they
live.
And then the last day they do lives. So it's usually like feature card. Them fuckers are like 4 hours, 5 hours long because they're watching the entire thing. But it's usually because those fuckers are always out of it. Germ and Paul and Sexton.
That's who the Joe Miz brothers are?
Yeah, they call them the big sexy something commentary or something because it's Nate Sexton, Jeremy, whatever his name is, and Paul Yoderberry.
That's what's his name, homie, huh? That's his favorite player ever.
Ooh.
Fucking gay boy.
Oh, Aaron, Paul Yoderberry. I always thought like when they were talking about this the other day because this dude O'Reilly, I don't remember his first name, but he won the Delaware Open this past weekend. And it was a wooded course, and they were talking about you put Eagle, Paul, Ricky, whoever else you could name, the big arm dudes. You put them on any courses, like open courses, and they're playing, one of them 3, 4, 5 guys that you got, they're going to be in it. They're always going to be in it. They're probably going to win it, if anything. Mm-hmm. But you put them in the course like Delaware.
Technicals.
The technical actually hit lines. It takes a lot to try to win. You allow these other guys that no one knows about to win. And so that's what ended up happening is this guy ended up basically beating out Ricky Wysocki and shit because he never won a open tour win,
Yeah.
and he won because it was just a technical course.
But that's what people don't realize. Like, everybody's, like, you see these guys at 30 under and shit. Well, yeah, they're fucking playing in a fucking 600-foot course where it's all open. All you have to hit is low ceilings. It's easy. When you get them into, like, West and shit like that, you even see some of our good players. We go, I'm not saying they're on that level, but it's like.
No, they struggle.
It's a struggle.
You know, it's not an easy, like, even. Like, Riadoso isn't the most technical, but if you don't hit lines, you're not probably going to finish down.
No, you're definitely going to be,
yeah, you're going to be.
You're scrambling at that point.
You're scrambling, getting bogeys instead of even pars. So, yeah, I 100% agree. They made that point the other day, and I was like, yeah, I wish more open, like, tour players played in more wooded courses because you're going to see.
They have a new one in California called. I just seen it. I'd seen. Wait, what's the fuck her name? Pierce. Paige Pierce was talking about it, and it's super woody. And it's like that's one of the tours new. It's a new course, so they're gonna put that on tour. So
damn.
But
yeah, they played a hole that honestly I even thought like even West are not May and Lubbock. There's just some holes that are just not doable.
Like you got to
you gotta get lucky. There's no skill to it because you could hit a line and the next line it's just not there. It's just not possible. Now, for the most part, most of the holes, they're doable. There's one line, you can hit it, and you might hit it. Like, if you don't hit it, you might screw up. But for the most part, there's a line.
Yeah, because you got, like, I wish on tour there was more people that would preach technical disc golf. Because you see, like you said, you see Sextons and what's the dude that
Ricky and Eagle and Paul and all
Brody,
these guys.
all these guys, they fucking
throw 500
and everybody
plus.
thinks that's how you win a. I mean, you could, I guess
you need an arm, but you don't need that big of an arm. We've
Yeah.
talked about this, and we are under agreement that if you could probably get to about 450 consistent where you throw it and you land where you want to be, that's a good enough arm. You don't need 500-600 feet. You really don't. Now, if you go play on these other courses that like Ricky and them are playing, yeah, you're going to need a little bit more but you could probably even pump it more and your mistake might be not as bad because there's probably less OBs. It's more open. You're less likely to lose a stroke here and there. But in a technical, you don't need 450 even. You need like 300 consistent where most of the par fours, they're like, you're going to go straight 300 and have to either hyzer or anhyzer one way or the other and then throw another like 200-footer to the basket on par fours.
like Dawharts when you're going down that fucking thing and it's all the way
Yeah,
down
yeah,
that fucking
exactly. It's a par four, but it's like you only got to throw, 200 feet and then another 200 feet.
Like, imagine seeing that hole on, like, a tour card. It's like, damn,
well,
bro.
they always do like the magical 18, like your what is it? Not magical, but you're like
Maybe that's why I don't watch it very much. I don't watch, like, professional disc. It's just dudes throwing 500. I'm like,
but you got to know what
that.
tournament to watch, though. Like, if you watch the Delaware one, that was a good one. Like, you see guys, like, fucking up. Like, good guys.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
And it's like, oh, yeah, they are normal. Because they're hitting trees, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Ricky's hitting trees. Calvin's hitting trees. All these guys are hitting trees. And it's like, oh, shit, they hit trees, too?
Yeah.
They don't hit lines. Like, they can't hit between the fucking whatever two trees that are 10 feet apart. Like, it's hard. It's not an easy thing to do. It's probably one of the hard, and it's hard to practice when you don't live in places like that.
Or you're not seeing it because they're not seeing it very much on tour. I've seen a few of them where it's like fucking 500, but it's all open. It's like you have one tree, you hyzer and hit it, or you anhyzer, and then.
I mean, yeah, it's just a tough challenge. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I know we got off topic, but it's weird how
No, we go back to disc golf.
disc golf just ends up taking like the short end of the stick when you got a fake high school going and being on ESPN.
But yeah, you gotta think. There's a lot of those like good sports that are like.
What's a sport that doesn't get any like real publicity?
Like that's good.
That's like at a high competitive rate. Like people are
like spike ball. It's getting but it's a hard game. I've played it like a month or two ago at Matt's little family reunion. It's kind of hard, bro. It's like and them dudes hit it like hard. I was like trying to hit it to get it on the damn thing. It's hard, bro. It's a pretty hard game. Spike ball. I think badminton needs to be out
cornhole,
there.
But cornhole gets their clout.
Cornhole gets a little bit of clout.
Like
it's like
they're
bowling.
on
Bowling's on there.
ESPN 2 or 3, but they get their clout.
Bowling gets theirs.
Bowling gets theirs.
It's like, come on, man. Pool gets theirs.
Pool gets their billions.
Even darts gets, I think, on there. You got fucking drones flying gets on fucking ESPN.
Get on ESPN.
But you're putting a fake high school.
I just wish disc golf would get more clout. Because I'm telling you guys, disc golf is like a trick shot game.
Yeah.
It really is. It's not even like it's technique. And yeah, you're throwing with the purpose. But I mean, when you make it, it's luck almost. Like Patrick hit an ace the other day.
Aces are the most luckiest thing you could. I mean, obviously you're throwing at the basket, but to throw it perfectly at the basket, because you could throw it. It's hard to explain to fans, but you throw it. If you're left-handed, the right side's your weak side, and his would be the left side.
Right.
So if you throw on the left side and hit a little bit of chains, that's your weak side. So you're not catching a lot of chain. Right side for me, you're not catching a lot of chain. So it's like to hit an ace that hits either one perfectly. It's like,
yeah,
fuck.
It's not easy to throw in from even like
160
feet.
Yeah. Oh, so, yeah.
Like 60 feet. Fuck 100.
Yeah,
if
60.
you're hitting 100 footers, you're doing
I was
pretty
thinking
good.
about like off the tee, like an ace.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Even if I put you 60 feet out, I could put you 30 feet out.
That's
and
hard.
I wonder how long it would take you to make one. Like, you know, a fan? No,
Oh,
a fan.
I was like
someone that's not gone out there
I
and
was like,
played disc
give me
golf.
like 5 or 6 shots.
No,
Damn, nigga, what the fuck?
I'm talking about like someone's not played.
Like
that they think it's easy.
30 feet?
They're
30?
like, 30 feet. I can make that shit.
The dude that can hit a 30-footer?
Yeah, bro. I'm saying, dog, it's not easy.
Fuck.
30 footers seems so easy. It's like,
I can't
right there.
I can't really hit a 30-footer consistently.
30
That's why I say give
feet,
you like
I'm
6
getting
shots.
better, but I'm telling you, it's one of those things. It's like, oh shit, it's 30. Like you don't know it's 30, but you know you're close, and it's like,
And especially if you have circle, like they actually put a circle. It's called circle 1. So if you see it, you're like, fuck, I'm 30 out. Like, I don't know if I can hit it.
and think you're not even having to throw that hard.
Oh,
You could throw it however you want, soft, hard, whatever. It's not easy. So let alone throwing one off like Conrad's throw. He was 200 plus out. He hit it in. That's
four is what, like 210
two something, yeah. So I don't know.
That's what's up.
I'm
Shout out to
excited.
Patrick.
I got one more turning Saturday. I think Mikey said I'd tee off at 9:30.
That's what's up. What time you leaving Friday?
Whenever.
I'm off at 4, so
Do you want me to wait?
if you
I could
don't,
wait.
if you don't want to, you don't have
I'm
to.
just gonna go stay at Rich's tomorrow. I wasn't gonna go really do anything. I was gonna go stay at Rich's and then leave in the morning to Santa Fe because it's only like 45 minutes, and then just come back Saturday night.
It's up to you. I don't care.
Because I gotta be back because we're having our fantasy draft.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting, dude.
Dog, it's now.
I need to print out a paper.
I need to go. We're gonna go right after this. That's what I gotta go do.
Later, motherfuckers.
No, let's talk about that. Oh, you got a little bit of time. What's
my
the
trophy.
clock at? I don't know. We're only gonna talk for like 10 minutes. Fantasy football. I need to dust that off, boy. Look at that. It's all dirty.
It's all dirt from the first winter, dog.
Okay. Anyways, fantasy football, man.
The greatest, better than Christmas.
This
the
is the
draft
best.
is better than Christmas.
Starting even tonight, Penn State versus Wisconsin. I can't ask for more. Football literally starts for me tonight.
The Badgers.
19 versus 16 seed.
Come on, who is
I'm
Badgers? 60.
Yeah.
Going Badgers. I don't like.
I like Penn State. Penn State. I've always liked them. I like when they all white out their stadium.
Hey, fuck that
Yeah.
dude that was at Penn State. What's his name? Sandusky.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that nigga. I'm talking like Micah Parsons. Saquon Barkley.
It sucks because he's the it's off topic, but he's the front runner for fucking rookie of the year or defensive Micah Parsons.
Well, yeah, I hope so.
Dog, there was like
sick.
7 people that defensive
No, he's
players.
sick. He's sick.
You're
You
telling me
better get it.
Horn, Surtain.
When you're in the mix every play, you better be in MVP and defensive rookie of the year.
That's gonna be crazy.
Anyway, so fantasy's back. I couldn't be more thrilled. Football is back.
Football is the best.
Like, what is what's one thing that when you think of football starting back up, like you're looking forward to the most? Like not like outside of fantasy, what's something that just gets you going? Like it's like that's it.
Are you ready for some football? That shit right there, dog. That shit goes hard every fucking time.
That is true. I love it. And we'll hear that first game of the year.
Fuck yeah, I love that fucking noise. I can hear it in my head when I said it. It's like,
that's true.
Are you fucking ready for some football?
That's true. That's the thing. Football is amazing.
That's the best thing about it.
I'm excited because we'll be cooking now.
Other than the game,
we're
obviously.
Gonna draft. Oh, I love watching the multiple games.
Yeah.
Like it's just nice to be able to watch this game, that game, all the games, and see a touchdown, see the fumble recovery.
Because you're a fan of the Cowboys, I'm a fan of the Cowboys, but we're a fan of players at the end of the day. There's a few players that I really, really like that I would probably get their jerseys. Just like I see my boy Matt got a Justin Herbert jersey.
Oh, really?
And I was like, dude, that's fucking clean because I love Herbert.
I love Herbert too.
So when he got it, I was like, I fucking like that shit. I like Mahomes.
I don't like Mahomes.
I fuck with Mahomes.
And the thing is, the only person I'd probably get right now that's outside of it, and I wouldn't even get his new jersey, but it'd be Julio.
Nah.
I'm all sad that he's not a Falcon. I kind of hope they suck.
I
ain't even freaking you, Julio.
I was thinking, yeah, the only player I'd probably get other than the Cowboy would be my boy Jalen Ramsey. But a Jaguar, Jalen Ramsey, because that's what I don't really like the Rams.
Julio would be the only one, and it'd be weird to get Julio now like that he's on Tennessee.
Or D-Hop, that's my boy.
Maybe I'll look for a Julio jersey from Atlanta and probably get it for cheap because people are probably letting them go now.
Yeah, D-Lo or D-Hop for sure.
What if Tennessee won? Because everybody, you know how like DeMarcus Ware ended up moving and he won?
Dude, I hope Julio gets one. That'd be
would
cool.
You be I don't think that they would, though. I don't think they got it.
I mean, they got the best wide receiver and the best running back.
Well, everyone keeps saying, like,
Devontae Davis?
Devontae Adams?
Oh, yeah, that's Devontae Adams.
Devontae Davis? Yeah, that nigga got in the NFL.
Yeah, we're talking about boxing. That's my boy. That's how you know I don't know.
Personally, I think like Diggs is probably the number one.
Diggs, yeah, because he has the best quarterback.
Well, maybe Devontae Adams is because Devontae is versatile. He can run a good route and he can go up and get it. That's what I like. I want your guy to go do both.
Diggs can't. He's a little too small.
He's too small to go up, but he can outrun and
he'll run a route better than Amari Cooper. But he's
I don't know. Amari's pretty damn. He's good.
Yeah, Diggs
that running routes.
Yeah,
he can't catch the ball or go up for anything, but he can run good routes.
That's what I'm saying.
So when he's open, he might catch the ball.
Diggs,
Julio is, but he just. Sometimes he gets hurt.
Can't get a touchdown.
Yeah, but he'll give you like 170 and 10 catches.
10 catches, but
like no touchdowns, but he's getting you 20.
He's getting 20, could get you 27.
Shit. But Diggs will get you 27 with like 3 catches, 2 touctouchdowns, and
70 yards. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like, I look at that, I'm like, man, I don't know who, like.
Are you really? You don't like.
Who?
I'm trying to think of somebody that you might like.
I don't know anybody.
Tom, you get the Brady jersey.
I would
get a Wilson jersey.
A Russell?
Yeah, you'll get a Wilson.
Nah, cause see, I'm a fan of him. I'm a big fan of him, but I'm not a fan enough to rock him. You know
I love. It's kind of hard because I was thinking this the other day. I was looking at Carmelo and I was like, dude, I almost became a Nugget fan back in the day because they had JR, AI, they had
they had a pretty
Melo,
nice
and then they traded for Gallinari and Wilson Chandler, which those two were my favorite players. I was like,
see, I don't know, like honestly,
I almost became
like I am a Justin Herbert fan. Like I have high hopes.
He needs 2 more years to prove himself, and then I'm like, all right, I'm getting a Herbert jersey.
Probably. And well, that's the thing I want. Like, I want his shit now. Before it's like, I don't want people to think that I'm like a clout chaser. Like, I know he's going to be good.
Yeah.
He's going to be one of the top 3 quarterbacks for the next 10 years. I will double down.
What about my boy Mac Jones? Fat Mac. What about Big Mac, boy?
Like, how the hell does they... I don't know. We can talk about that. How did they... release Cam? Like, COVID. I don't understand. Like, I think
he wasn't vaccinated.
I get it, but dude, screw it. Use him.
Hey, what do you think about that? I know this all the time. What do you think about that? Like Urban Meyers, Bill Belichick saying they're releasing they cut players because they weren't vaccinated.
They could do whatever the hell they want.
That's true. I like that.
And if I just think of it this way, you don't want to get vaccinated, you're in the professional sport, and your coach thinks it, someone's gonna pick you up if you're worth it.
Tom Brady effect, bro. Guess who's all vaccinated? Every fucking player, every staff member. The Tampa Bay Bucks.
Well,
Guess why? Because they're trying to win a championship, and Tom Brady's like, "Hey, we get it in the forfeit because y'all stupid motherfuckers ain't vaccinated."
Yeah, but that's the thing is not everybody's gonna be in agreement all the time with every
Cowboys.
team. Cowboys all vaccinated?
Jerry Jones made it personal.
Well,
I don't know if everybody's
I don't know.
vaccinated, but he
I
has
just
said,
look at it this way. Like, even the vaccination don't even, and I know this is probably going way off topic, but it doesn't guarantee you're not going to get COVID. I know it's less likely, but it's not guaranteed.
but it's about the protocol. Like if a
right.
just
No,
so they
I
don't
get
have
it.
to forfeit a game.
Right. So I'm just saying right now, it's like, well, someone's going to pick up Cam.
Yeah.
Someone. He may not. You know who they were talking about? They were talking about Houston.
Panthers.
No.
Bring them back.
Nope.
Understand?
They were talking
behind
about
something.
Washington.
That wouldn't be bad.
But then you're not even giving Fitz a chance.
No. You give Fitz the job, but you make sure.
Cam don't want to be a backup.
That's
the
his
only
problem.
team that I think he can go and start right now is
The
Houston.
Jets.
No. They didn't go trade Sam Darnold, waste a 2-pick, and not start Wilson. Tony Romo clearly thinks he's going to
Broncos?
be the top 3 quarterback of the future.
Broncos.
Nah, that nigga
Raiders?
fumbled during the Super Bowl. They don't want that for
Raiders.
Nope. The only
The
team.
Kings.
The who?
The Kings. You can't spell Vikings without the King.
Nah, they're stuck with what's his name Cousins for a while. I think your best shot is maybe Detroit. Maybe they take. I think he ends up with Houston.
Yeah, Houston or Detroit probably.
Houston just because.
Maybe Colts.
Who do they have? Tyrod Taylor as their starter.
Who?
Houston. Watson can't play.
Who the fuck do they got?
They got Tyrod Taylor. That's who they got.
Like,
and who's
yeah, I
their
don't-
backup?
I don't fucking know Deshaun Watson.
No, I don't remember. I'd say he's going to Houston.
That makes sense. Or Colts.
Nah, he ain't
Do you
going.
think
You already have bitch ass Carson Wentz in his
motherfucker's
feelings.
hurt?
He's in his Philly. That's
Fucking
the only thing
broke his foot.
hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Pussy's hurt.
At least
I don't
be
know,
there for a
guys.
little
I
bit.
just know I'm excited for football. I hope you're as excited as
I'm
I
not
am.
gonna be excited September 9th when we get beat by fucking Tampa.
We're not
Bay.
sure yet. I seen that Prescott was actually throwing today.
Well, yeah, I think it was all a gimmick for Hard Knocks. To be real honest with you.
I don't give a shit. You better come back.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. I think it was just a gimmick. Like
I
oh,
still
fuck.
think he sucks. Oh, you don't suck. I keep saying that. I just don't think he's elite.
I don't think
He's good. He's not elite.
I don't think he's worth.
He's not
107
Super Bowl
million.
worthy. He's playoff worthy. There's a difference.
until he proves that he's Super Bowl worthy. That's how
Well,
it goes.
yeah,
That's
if
how it
he
goes.
does that, then yeah. But there's like 10 guys in front of him that are Super Bowl worthy that probably haven't won a Super Bowl.
But I'm saying
Like
until
Justin
then,
Herbert,
no one's really
Josh Allen.
No one's really Super Bowl worthy.
Fuck Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor, motherfucking
Lamar
Deshaun.
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. I like Lamar though.
I do too. Who else is out there that
Baker?
No.
Don't disrespect.
Baker.
This could be an off the fucking because I'm gonna be mad. This could be off the camera.
Who else?
Kyler.
He's not Super Bowl. He's not.
That team is.
I think Jimmy G is.
What about Boy Fields?
He's not proven nothing yet. That's what I do. I stick by that. If you haven't proven shit to me, I don't give a shit. Like Herbert has shown me, you can play. They revamped the line. They got all the weapons. You better show out. Now, if you suck, then I'm gonna say you suck. But I don't see him sucking because you have He's the new Dak Prescott. They gave him a line. They gave him the weapons. His defense okay. What else do you want?
Who the fuck's his running back?
Don't fucking matter. He's got an arm where Dak didn't have an arm.
That's true.
So-
but you do have two number one wide receivers on your team. You have Mike
Yes.
Williams and Keenan
I'm just
Allen.
saying, you got the weapons now. Like, go do it. Dak had the weapons. He didn't do it. And now he wants to do it, and it's like, nigga, you're broke.
I mean, not technically. Yet,
Not broke in your pockets.
His
just
pockets
broke in
are
your
fucking
foot.
opposite.
I don't know. Anyways,
Alright,
guys,
man.
we're going to be out. We're done.